We're back. So, I've had a week off because I've been terribly sick with a cold, got a sinus infection. It's the longest I've had off in the gym, and I don't know when. I haven't had a week off the gym in like well over a year or so. So, it feels like I haven't been back to the gym in a year. Even though it's only been a week, it's just bizarre when something impacts your routine that much. It feels like forever, but we made it. So, it's freezing at the moment. Winter has started here in Australia a few days back officially. But business continues. So, tons of stuff coming up at the moment, which is exciting. With Navexa, tax time is kind of you could argue has started, because the end of financial year is the end of this month, the end of June. So now is when people start getting really conscious about their capital gains and losses, because once 1st of July rocks around, your gains and losses are kind of locked in. There's not too much you can do about it. So this is a perfect time where people do what's called tax loss harvesting, and that's if you've sold some shares in this last financial year and realised a big gain. What you can do now in some circumstances is sell off a whole heap of your losers, and you can use that capital loss to offset the gain. So with tax loss harvesting, you're basically looking at eliminating your capital gain by using a bunch of losses. So people will be busy doing that over the next couple of weeks. And then once 1st of July comes around, the tax results locked in, and away you go. So that's a big area of the business that people pay us money for, is to help them calculate their end capital gain or capital loss result, as well as investment income like dividends, distributions, staking income from crypto and all that good stuff. So really busy time on the Navexa front. My other business, Dealify, that's getting quite interesting as well. So the last few weeks I haven't been able to work a whole lot on it, because there's things ramping up with Navexa, including a big thing coming for Navexa, which we'll hopefully announce next week, all going well. It involves a third party, so we're going to make sure they're ready as well. So I haven't been working too much on Dealify, but have been negotiating some deals and stuff behind the scenes. So a few partnerships coming online, which really expands the offering, which is good. I've got a meeting coming up with someone to make potentially a good partnership with. They don't know it's coming yet, and this video won't air until after the conversation. So we'll talk about the results of that, because I think partnerships are an interesting topic. So I'll talk about that in the next couple of days, about how a good partnership comes together, hopefully. But I've got good partnerships already together, so I can definitely talk about that. So we'll get those things going, and then we're going to come back to marketing Dealify. So generally with startups, you don't build that much before you market it, because you need to validate the idea. With Dealify, I've kind of already validated the idea. It just needs a bit of polishing so that it's ready for the big time. And that polishing is occurring, so there's only a couple more things left to do. And if I go to market and these things that haven't helped, like, there's not much more I can do after that. But it's the marketing approach in the industry that's going to be not tricky, but just a challenge to figure out what the best approach is. Because typically other companies market to car dealers by showing up at the yard, and I'm not even in the same country as where my product is. This product's in New Zealand and I'm living in Australia. So you either got to hire someone who lives there, partner with someone who already has a business there who can help, or C, go all in on an online approach, whether that's inbound or outbound marketing, whatever it is. So got to do some deep work this week to figure that out. But pulling up at the gym for the first time in a couple of weeks, or not a couple of weeks, in a week. Wish me luck. Hopefully I don't kill myself. And on that note, get after it.